Hi everybody, and welcome to another Happy Travellers vlog. Today we're talking about electric bikes, and the ones that we have are the Whisper Torque fold-up bikes supplied by Cleveland Cycles in Lincoln. You can see the details for Cleveland Cycles in the description below and on the rolling credit type things that we put on. So let's have a look at these bikes and show you why we bought them and why they're so good. So this is the bike that we have with the basket on. We have another one over there without a basket. Now we keep this basket on the back for Pippin to go in, and while she's not in there, underneath all this blanket are our cycle helmets. So we did have a slight upgrade on these bikes, and you'll see on here, which this is the battery, and you'll notice the number on there 575, because that's the upgraded battery, and with these batteries we can go up to about 75 miles without a recharge. The bikes that we've got are the Whisper 806 Torque, and the difference between this model, the 806 Torque, and the other model that they do in this fold up, is that the crank on the other model has sensors. It's got 4 sensors, so that when you turn the pedal, the motor engages. But this works on the pressure of the pedal, and that's why it's called the 806 Torque. So as soon as you start to pedal, the motor will kick in. As I say, they've both got the 575 battery. They're made by Whisper, and they are lithium batteries. They have an 8-speed gear setting, which is the standard sort of Shimano type gear change mechanism. So you pedal forward, you change, and it clicks up a rung or two. But how do you change the gears on that? It's very, very simple. Over here we have the gear change mechanism, and there's a button on here to change up, and one on the back over here to change down. So when we click those, that's to change up, and this is to change down. You can see that's moving there. So those are the sort of manual controls there. Obviously the brake handles over here, and you can see that both wheels actually have disc brakes on, and you can see them sort of working there as I pull the handle in. And it also has LED lights on the front and on the back, and those are controlled by the control panel, which is up here. Now this control panel, the bike's not switched on at the moment, and there is a battery on and off switch back here, so they'll usually be switched off, but there's a battery on and off switch. This battery, by the way, is locked in on a lock just there. So the battery's turned on, and this is how you switch the bike on here. So to give that a long press, and the battery comes, the control panel comes to life here, and it has various readings on there. So this is the battery level up here. I don't know if you can see that. Let's just take this this bit off. Yeah, so the battery levels are there. The speed is the speed setting, or the motor power is there. The assistance power. We've got the time here, how many miles we've done on the last journey, and the speed that you're actually going comes as a readout there. You can change all the settings from the handlebar here. So if you want to set the assist level up, you press the up button and that will go up. It goes to 4 and then to F, which is full assist mode, and you see the little icon of the bicycle man goes into real sort of race mode there, rather than the sitting up sort of person. But the settings also go down here, so as you push the minus button they go down as well. So it's really simple to operate. In terms of setting the bike up for the rider, there are marked gauges here on the handlebar, and it's very easy just to open that little locking mechanism and put the handlebars up or down as you need to. We usually have them set on about 2 there, so set that at 2. That seems to be about the right height for both Wendy and I, and then lock that back into place simply like that. And the same thing goes for the saddle mechanism, although that's not marked. So we sort of, you know, get on, and if it's not quite right, then we'll reset it to our leg length. To fold the bikes up, the pedals fold in like so, to make them sort of less obtrusive, and there is a locking mechanism on the center sort of fold section here, so we open that up, because that locks that in, and then you pull that out and the bike will fold in half. So this comes right out and the brake is here. But let me show you folding the bike up. So this is the sort of normal routine. What we'd normally do is take this off and store that away, take all the things out of the basket, and then we'd pop the saddle down, lock that back in place, pop the handlebar down, lock that back in place, then make sure that the battery's turned off. The handlebars, just show you that way round. So the handlebar locking mechanism is here. You lift this up and then pull that out, and they just fold down like so, locking just folded away like that. And then what we can do is around this way, we can then lift that up, undo that, and there we are. The bike is then ready folded to be stowed away. I mean, it's a pretty small package, I think you'll agree. So that's the Whisper 806 Torque bike all put away and folded down. I've left the basket on top, because what I'm going to do now is just show you how simple it is to put back into a rideable mode. So it's just the reverse really of that whole system there, fold out the bike, lock that into place, handlebars up, lock that into place, pop these back up to the number 2 setting there, and again do the saddle up to, I normally put the saddle up to the basket level on there, and then see how that feels, and then we can get onto the bike, and as long as your toes can touch the floor, that seems about right. And you want the sort of riding mode so that your wrists can rest comfortably and still use the brakes, and that's about it. All that's left to do to go out on an electric bike is just to pop the battery switch to the on mode, switch it on, and away we go. So there you go, that's the Whisper 806 Torque electric folding bikes from Cleveland Cycles in Lincoln. I hope you've really enjoyed that video, and if you have, give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and click the bell icon if you don't want to miss any of our content. That's it for today. I'm going to see you again soon. Bye bye for now.